Okay, guys, if you don't do this, you'll stay stuck in a cycle of stress, burnout, and unfulfilled success, right? Pushing harder, but never truly thriving until your body, your mind, or your career forces you to physically stop. Your mind, your body, and soul are meant to be in flow. But if you're constantly stuck in stress, anxiety, burnout, you're running on empty. And worse, you don't even realize it, or you likely don't realize it, right? Your mind is overloaded with limited beliefs, keeping you playing small. Your body is storing stress like trauma, constantly slowing you down and causing you physical pain. And your soul, the deepest, most magical part of you, the power part of you, gets drowned out in all of the noise. But the good news is you can rewire this when you work with both the mind and the body. You stop living in survival mode, you start making super powerful decisions, and you create real wealth in every area of your life. So stay tuned because I'm going to tell you exactly how you can do this. So, hey there, Wealth Rebels. It's Emma Wright, and I am an award-winning wealth empowerment coach and energy healer. So, welcome to the Wealth Rebels show. I predominantly help athletes, male athletes, elite male athletes to reclaim their drive, their wealth, and their well-being so that they can thrive beyond the boardroom, and the pitch. So let's get real for a second, okay? You've trained your body to perform at its peak. You're probably training your body constantly to be at your peak. You've conditioned your mind to stay sharp under pressure. You've built a life or a success on paper, right? On paper, you have it all. So why do you still feel like something's off, right? Why does your energy crash when you're not competing or training or making the moves in your career, right? Why do you sometimes feel like you're running on empty, even when you're winning? To everyone else, you're winning. Here's the truth. You can't separate the mind, the body, and the soul. You can't, it's not separate, right? If one part, just one part, is out of alignment, everything else suffers. And for most men, it's the mind that's stuck, right? It's the mind that keeps you stuck. It's the body that's holding on to the stress. And it's the soul that's the part that's being drowned out by all the noise. But here's the good news. You can fix this because I know you love to fix things, right? We're proper practical. I know you love to fix things. And that's exactly what I help my clients to do. So the mind is the first part that is keeping us stuck because the mind is like a high performance computer, right? And the way that most of us use it, and this isn't just exclusive to men, men and women, we're all kind of programmed the same. The way that mostly we use it is wrong. And we're conditioned by society to use it in the wrong way, by the way. So it's not your fault. First and foremost, this is not your fault. This is how we're conditioned to use it. But it's glitching because of this outdated programming. By the time that you were 6, your subconscious was already storing beliefs and it already had its unconscious programming in place. So, your brain, the way that the brain is wired to work is it's wired, firstly, it's primal. It's primarily wired to look for threats, first and foremost, survival mode, right? So, if your mind is running the show, which is what we're trained to do, we're trained to use the brain and the mind to make decisions in the boardroom, on the pitch, right? You'll never make bold choices that feel scary, risky, even, right? Even if you're a risk taker, right? If you're using your mind, even if kind of you are kind of on the surface a risk taker. Maybe you're kind of like love to take risks to create that thrill. Deep down, that's not the case. And it's why you constantly feel stuck, okay? Those beliefs get stored deep in the mind. We lock them in as beliefs, and we're unconsciously feeling the world and feeling those stresses without even realizing it. And this is why your anxiety and your stress feel normal. It shouldn't be the case. We're told that anxiety and stress is just a normal part of life. Suck it up. It's life. Get on with it, guys. Come on. But it shouldn't be the case. This is why you avoid. And often lots of us are avoidant of things. King of avoidance, right? It's why you become avoidant to the things that scare you. Love. Just going to throw it out there. Real love. Love from friends and family, not doesn't just have to be romantic. Doing something that you love, that's your passion, rather than the thing you think you should be doing. Just think about that for a moment. Okay. But also avoiding checking maybe your bank balance, opening emails, making those big decisions that are literally so out of your comfort zone because it's something you don't think you should be doing. Those trigger a stress response because you've been programmed deeply to stay in your comfort zone to avoid risks. And if you don't believe that that thing is for you, if you don't believe you're deserving of love, if you don't believe you're deserving of money deep down, if you don't believe that you are deserving of all the things that you really want in your life, your subconscious is going to create a stress response of cortisol and adrenaline. And by the way, those hormones are addictive. We get addicted to stress, which is really annoying, I know. But we can change this. And that stress, it doesn't just stay in your head, it falls into the body because the body remembers everything, even the stress that you've ignored. Okay, the stress that you're not even aware of. It logs everything, guys. It logs everything. Every time you avoid something that stresses you out, your body locks that trauma in. Over time, those tiny trauma imprints build up at a deep cellular level. And what happens next? Pain, physical pain, manifesting in the body, brain fog, total overwhelm. Well, you used to be able to make decisions at the boardroom or on the football pitch or wherever, that suddenly you can't do it. And you're like, what is wrong with me? I used to be able to do this. Fatigue, absolutely feeling knackered and burned out. Chronic stress that turns into burnout. And guys, we were all born athletes. We were all born with a Ferrari, okay? But if you are constantly flooring it without refueling or repairing, or if you don't believe that you can have everything that you want in life because something, somewhere along the journey, very early on in your life, you were told that you can't, or it's not for you, you will break down. And this is why so many athletes, okay, this is why so many athletic men hit a wall. Okay, this is why you get the success, you get the money, you reach the top and the peak of your game, but then something breaks down. Your body forces you, okay? Your body forces you. Your body literally forces you to slow down, but you don't have to wait for the crash. This is the good news. You can start clearing those blocks now. And this is where my work is different, okay? This is why what I do is so different. I don't just give you a wealth strategy. I give you the tools to create the practical, the wealth strategy, but I give you the tools to rewrite your entire system for success, starting with the mind. Practical wealth empowerment coaching. So your mind is actually fueling your freedom instead of being trapped by anxiety, giving you practical tools like how to invest, how to spend, save, and invest, all the practical investment stuff that I know, but also giving the mind what it needs, identifying and releasing limiting beliefs, because money problems are almost never really what it's about. but I get that money is a part of it. And then the body, I use Swedish massage to physically move the stress out of your system, fuel in your body, full body treatments to clear those energetic blocks, because pain in your knee might be trapped energy in your jaw, your shoulders, your spine, your atlas at the base of your skull, right? And that is what's so beautiful about Swedish massage, is it works the whole body and the whole endocrine system, activating your 12 body systems to restore flow and peak performance. This is why I moved into what I do. This is why I created Ocean Wealth and Therapy, because your body is an ocean and we have to flow. All of your systems need to work, from your mind and your body. And when your mind stops running in fear and when your body is free from stress and trauma, guess what happens? And this is where the magic happens. Your soul can finally be heard. You know, that feel of knowing what's right for you deep in your gut, leading the heart-led life, doing what you love rather than allowing that to stop you. Okay, that's your soul's intelligence. The soul just comes in. We don't need to train the soul. We need to train the mind and the body to allow the soul to come in without any effort, with ease, full surrender. But most guys can't hear it because the mind and the body are too loud. The pain in the body is really, really, really there. And the mind is so noisy, chattering all the time. Literally, we can't do it. But when we clear those blocks, the next step on the journey becomes obvious. You stop second guessing yourself. You start to trust yourself, which is the most important part. And you start moving in flow on and off the pitch, in and out of business. I just want to give you a really little story. Let me take you back, because I had the nickname when I was a trader on the trading floor. Shout out to Ben Board, who did this. He used to call me potential, right? Because he saw something in me that even I hadn't fully realized at the time. Because I wasn't supposed to be on the trading floor. I wasn't from a wealthy family. I didn't go to private school. I didn't have the golden ticket scholarship, right? But I didn't know that I wasn't supposed to make it. I just was in a Bradford bubble, girl from Bradford, girl next door, that trusted myself, that hadn't had those limiting beliefs. And that trust, that alignment, that flow, that's what got me onto the trading floor of a major investment bank without any of the right connections. I just had myself, right? And this is why I know that I know exactly what I talk about is real. Because when you're in flow and when you just don't have anything to limit you, anything is possible. Anything is possible. So literally, guys, if you are done with running on empty, if you're ready to reclaim your drive, your wealth, your energy, your power, here's what to do next. Step one, just come into the start portal, right? Come into the start portal, use star 1 month, come in and start doing the investment learning with me. It's £8 a month, right? And you get 1 month free with star 1 month. If you are really ready, step two, for real transformation, book a call with me. 30 minutes in my Zoom. Let's talk. The Zoom link is in the about section. Just come and have a time with me. I'm a real person. I talk to you about everything that's going on for you. And step three, like, subscribe for more no nonsense insights on money, energy, peak performance. Just follow me. Stay in my world. You don't need another strategy. You just need to get back into flow. Let's do this. Namaste.